Hey, welcome back to You're Doing Great. Kinda. Motivation for messy humans and the podcast equivalent of that one friend who hypes you up when you're spiraling. I'm Sean. I'm not a therapist, though honestly, I've always wanted to be one. I'm just a real-life human who's navigated burnout, self-doubt, and grief, and came out on the other side a little wiser, a little weirder, and a lot more honest. If you're struggling right now, I want to remind you that help exists. Therapy is powerful. It's not just for crisis, it's for maintenance. And if you're experiencing thoughts of self-harm or hurting others, don't sit in that alone. Please call or text 988 in the US for the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. There are people who care, and I promise the world is better with you in it. All right, let's get into today's episode. So let me ask you something kind of uncomfortable. When was the last time you gave yourself credit for something small? Not the major wins, not the raise, the big life moment, the breakthrough. I'm talking about the little things. The I didn't snooze my alarm today things. The I finally called the doctor I've been avoiding things. The I made myself a sandwich instead of skipping lunch again things. We're so wired to chase big accomplishments that we often overlook the tiny ones. But those tiny ones, that's the stuff that builds resilience. That's the stuff that keeps you going. Here's the trap a lot of us fall into. We think progress has to look impressive. Like, if it's not shareable, it's not worth celebrating. If it doesn't come with a trophy, it didn't count. If it didn't fix everything, then it was pointless. But you know what I've learned? It's the tiny stuff that saves us. Not the big life-changing stuff, the consistent, boring, daily stuff. Like drinking water, responding to that email you've been dreading, showering after 3 days of emotional inertia, getting out of bed even though anxiety's got you in a chokehold. Those things deserve credit. They're not small. They're proof that you're showing up even when it's hard. Let me paint a picture for you. You're in a room with someone who just ran a marathon. You're proud of them, right? Now, you walked a full lap around your block this morning. You didn't post it, no one clapped, but you did it anyway. Does that count? Yes, 100%. Because we're not in a competition. We're not comparing heart rates or medal counts. We're just trying to live. And the little things keep us alive. Recently, I've been in a rough place. Mentally, emotionally, physically, just worn out and kind of disconnected from everything. And I thought, what am I proud of this week? And I froze. I couldn't think of anything. Like nothing. I hadn't done anything special. I hadn't accomplished some big task. I was just surviving. Then I thought, but did I keep myself safe? And I said, yeah. And I realized I did something. I did enough. That thought changed how I talk to myself. It reminded me that not every week is about thriving. Some weeks are just about not giving up. And that counts too. Okay, your turn. Let's reflect a little. Right now, I want you to think of 3 tiny things you did this week that deserve credit. Not big things, not post-worthy things, just tiny efforts. Did you return a text? Did you feed yourself? Did you cry it out and then keep going? Now say this. That counts. I did that. And it matters. One more time. I want you to literally say this out loud. That counts. I did that. And it matters. Because it does. Those small actions are data. They're proof that you're trying. And trying is a skill. Trying takes guts. So give yourself some credit for showing up. Even when no one else sees it. Especially then. Let me give you a few examples of things you're allowed to celebrate. You opened a bill instead of ignoring it. You put on real pants today. You almost canceled plans, but you didn't. You set a boundary, even if it was awkward. You journaled for 5 minutes. You made a to-do list. You didn't do it, but you made it. You asked for help. You didn't ask for help, but you thought about it. Seriously, all of this counts. We spend so much time being hard on ourselves for what we haven't done, but almost none recognizing what we have done, especially when it's hard. Let's change that. Okay, here's your try not to spiral moment. Every tiny effort is a brick in your foundation. Even if it's chipped, even if it's crooked, it's still part of the structure. And that means you're building something. Try not to spiral. All right, that's it. That's your pep talk. Take what you need, leave the rest, and give yourself credit today, even if it's just for brushing your teeth or breathing through something hard. And if you can, send this to someone who's been too quiet lately, because chances are they're trying. And they deserve a little credit too. I'm Sean, and this is You're Doing Great. Kinda. We'll see you next time.